Tonight, authorities say that standoffs and violent crimes are on the rise. Vanderburgh County Sheriff Dave Wedding says the number of standoffs has increased in just the first 4 months of this year. Eyewitness News' Sherian McBroom explains.
As violent crimes increase, so have barricade situations, better known as standoffs. Over the last 18 months, Sheriff Dave Wedding says crime has seen a substantial increase through Vanderburgh County and Evansville. An increase that Wedding says not only puts law enforcement at risk, but the community.
We've seen a tremendous uptick in violent crimes and people resisting law enforcement in Evansville, Vanderburgh County. We've had 5 deputy-involved shootings. Our deputy's been shot at multiple times throughout these shootings.
Dr. Matt Powlis, assistant professor of psychology at USI, says many of these situations can stem from drug abuse.
When you have folks that are either addicted or actively abusing substances, they're certainly going to make decisions that they otherwise wouldn't have.
He adds that whether they just observe what's going on in the community or they witness it firsthand, these type of situations can have lasting effects on children.
Either abusive or neglectful or just harmful situations kids are in and their exposure to them, how does that correlate to mental health outcomes in adulthood? In general, the relationship is the more adverse childhood experiences you have, the more at risk you are for these mental health disorders later in life.
In 42 years of working with the sheriff's office, Sheriff Wedding says he's never seen anything quite like this.
Generally, we may have an officer-involved shooting or a real violent scenario maybe once every 5 years or so, but now it's like 5 times in a year. So it's really changed the number of times that we've met with violent resistance.
While the sheriff's office works with different law enforcement agencies such as the Evansville Police Department and the Indiana State Police, their main goal is always to keep the community safe. In Vanderburgh County, Sherian McBroom, Eyewitness News.